Angie Dickinson, a name Hollywood will never forget. She is remembered for her bold choices, captivating charm, and a beauty that seemed to refuse the limits of time. But there is one side of Angie that still sparks conversation even decades later, a side that made certain photos unforgettable and, for some, unforgettable in the most daring way. Angie Dickinson began her rise to fame in the 1950s, quickly becoming a household name. She appeared in major films, popular television shows, and glamorous photo shoots that defined an era. But beyond her talent as an actress, Angie had something rare, a presence that cameras absolutely loved. Every photograph told a story. Every pose carried confidence. And some images, especially the more revealing ones, still get people talking today. Among the photos that sparked the most attention were those where Angie appeared in bold, daring outfits, including G-string style looks that were extremely uncommon at the time. Back then, Hollywood actresses were expected to follow strict image rules. Elegance was allowed, but boldness was controlled. Showing confidence through revealing fashion was considered risky, even inappropriate. But Angie Dickinson did not follow the rules quietly. She challenged them. What made these photos stand out was not simply what she wore, it was how she wore it. Angie never looked uncomfortable or unsure. She looked calm, confident, and completely in control. Her posture, facial expressions, and relaxed attitude sent a powerful message. This was her choice, and she owned it fully. So why do these photos still capture attention today? The answer is simple. Confidence never ages. Angie did not pose for shock value. She posed with ease, with comfort, with self-assurance. That kind of confidence cannot be forced, and it certainly cannot be faked. Photographers noticed it immediately, which is why she became such a favorite in front of the camera. People who worked with Angie often spoke about her personality. She was playful, warm, and full of humor. Photo shoots were not stiff or awkward. They were relaxed and fun. Even when wearing daring outfits, she carried herself like someone who knew exactly who she was. That inner confidence translated directly into her images. Many fans believe these photos were quietly revolutionary. During a time when women in Hollywood were expected to be polished, reserved, and controlled, Angie chose something different. She proved that a woman could be glamorous, confident, strong, and bold all at once. She did not ask permission to express herself. If you look closely at these images, you will notice how carefully everything is crafted. The lighting highlights her natural features. The backgrounds are simple but effective. The poses are confident without being forced. Every detail works together to create something timeless. These were not random shots. They were moments captured with intention. But beyond fashion and photography, these images represent something deeper: courage. It takes courage to step outside expectations when millions are watching. It takes courage to be judged, talked about, and misunderstood. Angie Dickinson had that courage, and it shows in every frame. Another reason these photos remain so powerful is their timeless quality. Many images from past decades feel outdated today, but Angie's do not. Her style, confidence, and natural presence give them lasting appeal. They still feel fresh because confidence itself never goes out of style. And let us not forget, Angie had fun with it. Some photos capture her laughing. Others show a playful glance or a teasing smile. That mix of bold fashion and lighthearted energy is rare, even now. It is part of what makes people return to her images again and again. Angie Dickinson's bold photos are not just about clothing. They are about ownership. Ownership of image. Ownership of choice. Ownership of confidence. She stood out in a world that often demanded conformity, and she did it gracefully. Today, when we look back at Angie Dickinson, we admire more than just her acting career. We admire her fearlessness, her individuality, and her ability to remain unforgettable. Her photos, especially the ones that pushed boundaries, remind us that true beauty comes from self-assurance. Every photo tells a story. Angie Dickinson's photos tell stories of confidence, courage, and timeless self-belief. And that is why they continue to inspire, long after the cameras stopped clicking. So now, the question is yours. What story do you see when you look at Angie Dickinson's iconic images?